Hi guys. So for a few years I've been telling people about this toothpaste that I've been using. It's called Ganozhi, and the main contents is Gonoderma Mengandungi. So it's not Gonoderma lucidium, the famous reishi mushroom for instance, but it's in the Gonoderma range. It's not the Gonoderma philippi. There's many Gonodermas. This contains the Mengandungi, and that's the main ingredients. The one thing I don't like about this is I don't understand what the food gel is, so I'm not happy about that because that's obviously not natural. And a few years ago, I remember my friend at the Nimbin Health shop, she was saying, does it foam up? Because if it foams up, it's got a foaming agent, and that's not the best. However, I have found this to work. I just found this full tube, thankfully. It was hidden somewhere. I didn't even know I had it anymore. I thought I finished it like a year ago. And it will be fine. It's mushroom. And it hasn't been opened anyway. And look, the way I found this was I was staying with some girl, just a casual, not one night stand, just someone I met on the internet, and I was staying with her for a while, and she used coconut oil and brown sugar to scrub herself in the shower, and then she introduced me to this as well. I was like, what's this? And she said, well, you've got no toothpaste, and it does say on there toothpaste on here, but up the top it says toothpaste in green. You probably can't see it anyway. But the way I found out was because I had a little cut, and she put this stuff on my cut, and I noticed it said toothpaste on the tube. And I was like, you're putting toothpaste on my cut? I had like a finger cut or something. And oh no, that's right. And I had an ulcer. And then she put it on the cut on my finger. And then she said, yeah, well, yeah, you can put it on your ulcer in your mouth too, right? Because I said, oh, I've got an ulcer, and since it's toothpaste, I can put it in there too. And so that's how I found out about it. Um, Now, it's healing the gums. It's very good for healing the gums. And if you've got periodontal or gums disease, when I was younger, I did get diagnosed with gum disease. My teeth seem to be fine. I'm not getting loose teeth. My gums haven't receded more in the last decade than they were. That was just back then because I was a kid. I had like 14 fillings in grade 2 because I was a sugar kid. I was on the sugar when I was in, year 5, year 6, and, before, under the when I got to high school, I sort of stopped with that a lot. But in primary school in Australia, anyway. So at that point, I had gum disease too, and so this is one thing that can help that. It's something that you might want to leave in there after you brush with something else like neem toothpaste, or you can even choose cinnamon, whatever you do to clean your teeth, oils. I like turmeric and coconut oil. But after you do whatever you do, put this on, and it'll heal your gums. And so after you've flossed, you've done your whole routine, everything. So this will heal your gums back up. It is now expensive. It's $10 a tube. Um, so I'm glad I found this because I have not used this for like a year now. And it's not something you should use just as your toothpaste. I did try that for like 2 years, a few years ago, and it just made my mouth more sensitive, and the enamel did appear weaker. Um, it just did not appear to be the best thing to use constantly. But for your gums, I don't know if I've found anything better apart from curcuma or turmeric. But I would still stick with this, the mushrooms. Heal your gums, and mushroom paste like this, you want to leave it on your gums. So that's Gonoderma, Ganozhi, which I've been telling people about for years. In my first ever video for consciousazine.com, you can see me in my blonde hair, my blue eyes in the uni. I've still got the blonde hair and blue eyes, I'm just in the dark here. And I'm sitting there smiling going, I brush my teeth with mushrooms. So, yeah, I've been using it for 5 years now. And I would So in other words, I've tested it and I do recommend it. So it's Ganozhi, Mengandungi Gonoderma.